Parable of Salt Dal. In Samadhi one attains the knowledge of Brahman, one realizes Brahman. In that state reasoning stops altogether, and man becomes mute. He has no power to describe the nature of Brahman. Once a salt dal went to measure the depth of the ocean. All laugh. It wanted to tell others how deep the water was. But this it could never do. For no sooner did it get into the water than it melted. Now who was there to report the ocean's depth? A devotee. Suppose a man has obtained the knowledge of Brahman in Samadhi. Doesn't he speak any more? Master. Sankaracharya retained the ego of knowledge in order to teach others. After the vision of Brahman, a man becomes silent. He reasons about it as long as he has not realized it. If you heat butter in a pan on the stove, it makes a sizzling sound as long as the water it contains has not dried up. But when no trace of water is left, the clarified butter makes no sound. If you put an uncooked cake of flour in that butter, it sizzles again. But after the cake is cooked, all sound stops. Just so, a man established in Samadhi comes down to the relative plane of consciousness in order to teach others. And then he talks about God. The bee buzzes as long as it is not sitting on a flower. It becomes silent when it begins to sip the honey. But sometimes, intoxicated with the honey, it buzzes again. An empty pitcher makes a gurgling sound when it is dipped in water. When it fills up, it becomes silent. All laugh. But if the water is poured from it into another pitcher, then you will hear the sound again. Laughter.